West, y'all. I am Danny Mize, the bar guy. I'm gonna give y'all my quick recap on the royalty event. Went down last night in Richmond, Virginia. That was URL Queen of the Ring collaboration. There's a lot of anticipation on this card. I'm not finna really I'm not going into like the bars and all that. I'm just gonna give my quick thoughts on each battle. So before we even get into that, the mic issues. Had a lot of battles where people were complaining about their mic. Mic kept going out. Can y'all hear me? Yo, can y'all hear me? And that was stopping a lot of people's momentum. Particularly Tori Doe versus Chess, where she really couldn't get into the groove of her bars. She kept complaining about the mic. I'll get to that. But a simple solution. What the league owners should do is the day before the battle event is have some battlers just do a test run with their bars. Have them run their bars. Not two guys that are battling each other, but like two random guys on the card. Have them run their first rounds or something like that. They need to practice anyway. Need to spar their bars off anyway. So why not do it in the venue? Get the feel of let them get the feel of the venue, and y'all can see in real time how the mics are gonna come out and how it sounds in the speaker, or if any adjustments need to be made the day before the battle. So if y'all gotta go to Best Buy and get another lavalier, whatever it is y'all gotta do, y'all can find out all these problems the day before the battle, 2 days before the actual event, so y'all could kind of have things kind of in order instead of doing mic checks live in real time, because that does take up a lot of the time in the battles. People be tired, restless, so that's just I don't know. Who am I? I'm not no super technical guy like that. I'm quite sure Avocado, JB, all those guys are professionals and they know what they're doing. But this is just general advice for any league in particular. Just kind of have the battlers run their rounds before, like a day before the event, if y'all can get access to the venue, or I'm quite sure you guys all have access to the venue hours before the battle. Maybe you can have some guys just kind of go in there and just freestyle some shit or whatever. So that's just, that's that. So let's get into the first one. We had a surprise battle. We had Robin Rhymes versus Flames, First Lady Flames. I believe Flames is from Richmond. They both have some bars. Flames, I feel like Flames had dope writing. She just didn't have the energy necessary. She really didn't project or be fierce enough. She didn't rap. She wasn't rapping like she was trying to intimidate or put pressure on her opponent. I think she was just rapping just to show that she was nice with the pen. Robin Rhymes had a few hard-hitting bars. It was a decent battle. It was a decent battle at best. The first four battles had a choke. Like, the first four battles had chokes in the first four battles. And it's kind of strange to me because these people had over 40 days to prep for this event. Like, I don't know how you can choke or slip up. I mean, granted, just because you got 40 days or 30 days before a battle, don't mean you're already done 30 days before the battle. Some people don't start writing until the week of the battle or 2 weeks before the battle. Whatever your method is cool, but it was just strange to see that many people choking and stumbling on this big card. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got a big opportunity. Y'all on pay-per-view. Smack is in your city. The building is packed and y'all in there stumbling and choking. That don't make for people to want to call and see you immediately again. You know what I mean? I had that battle going to Robin Rhymes 2-1. The next battle was Cheddar versus Diesel, I believe it was. That was a good battle. They was both talking crazy shit day before on the face off. Cheddar, you said you was going 30-year. You didn't 30-year. They both had some bars. I mean, it was a good battle, but they was both messing up, choking, stumbling. Diesel, I like Diesel's bars. Kind of too many Cheddar flips for me, but they was dope. But that was a toss up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna lean toward Diesel. I think I liked her material better, even though she really wasn't getting it off clean. She was choking and shit. Damn, technically Cheddar should win that battle. Wow. Okay, I'm moving. Keep on moving. We're gonna go to Chess versus Tori Doe. I don't even know if this the order that battles were in, but Chess and Tori Doe. Chess just basically showed a master level of writing. He outclassed her. And the thing is, Chess wasn't even like, he wasn't barking and super energetic like he usually was. He was calm, cool, and collected, and just slowly dissecting her. Like I was mentioning earlier, Tori Doe really was getting frustrated with her mic going out. Mic kept going out. She had a problem with the mic. She kept saying, "Yo, this shit gonna look crazy. I can't do it like this." And she had to run around back from the top. She was clearly frustrated. She did show some nice writing in her rounds, but she was clearly dominated lyrically by Chess, and he did this without necessarily wilding on her. It's like he wilded on her without actually physically doing it like that. It was like a master level of writing that Chess did. The Tory flips, the Doe flip, all that stuff was new, original, very creative. And he did it in such a professional manner. Wow. 3-0 Chess. Tori, listen, you in front of Chess. You in front of a dude who gets 1 million views. Like, you want, like, your name, people respect your name. They respect your pen. So we already was anticipating a great pen fight. And like I said, I'm not taking away from her actual material. It was that she didn't necessarily perform it the way I would have anticipated her. She should have had more energy. Tori Doe could have came in there for the kill, and it just, she got killed, man. It's like, damn, she got killed. And I don't think anyone was expecting her to win the battle, but we did expect for her to make it more competitive than what it was, and that's the problem. Let's keep it going. Let me move forward. Chess 3-0, man. Master display of writing once again. Tori Doe, when your mic is messed up, you gotta just, you can't let that stop. You can't let nothing stop you when you got a giant opportunity like that. You cannot let anything stop you. You got to spit them bars and keep going. I remember when my mic was going out versus Jonai, I still was rapping my bars while they were micing me up, and the crowd was going crazy for that. Like, I'm still like, let me at them. Don't fuck, forget this mic problem. I don't care about that. Let me get this dude. You gotta have that mentality. Can't, you know what I'm saying? We can't anticipate every little thing that's gonna happen in a battle. You at home, you in the mirror, whatever you practicing your bars. Somebody talking behind you, somebody drop a drink, anything could happen. These bars got to be locked in to the point where it could be an earthquake and you still could get your bars off. There should be nothing to hold you back from killing that man in front of you, especially when he's in there talking and dominating like that. Okay, 2-on-2, Coffee Brown, Geechee Gotti versus Cortez and Misfit. It was a good battle. I ain't gonna say it was crazy. It was a decent battle. It's a toss up. 2-1 either way. I think Coffee did really well. Especially her having to carry the brunt of the third round. Geechee kind of sat back and let her do her thing in the third, and she kind of got at Misfit that round. She kind of displayed some bars. Coffee did her shit. Geechee did his shit. They were not as in sync as Cortez and Misfit. Misfit and Cortez had better chemistry. I think that's just by them naturally just knowing each other for so many years. It's just like a natural process for them to transfer their everyday friendship into a rap battle. And they had the better chemistry. They had dope writing. So if people felt like Murder Ave won that battle, that's cool. If you felt like Mafia won that battle, then that's cool. I don't really know. And I obviously don't want to just say Geechee and Coffee won and I'm from the West, so we're not going to do that. Because honestly, I don't know if anybody clearly won the battle. You know what I mean? I did like a lot of Geechee and Coffee's bars. I will say that. But I like Cortez, Misfits, their synergy. So, preference thing. Let me keep going. Rum Nitty versus Official. Rum Nitty comes out the gate. Man, Rum Nitty's career has been defined by his punching ability. He's definitely improved his performance over the years. He was getting criticized for just only being like a punchline guy, gunline guy, with nothing else. He's added performance over the years. He came out, and to consider that he had just like, I think 2 weeks ago, battled Bars Major in Nashville and gave Bars Major 3 crazy rounds of writing. And then he had to lock in and focus for Official and gave her 3 crazy rounds. It's amazing what he was able to do when he came out first round spitting crazy bars. His energy wasn't where it normally was, and I will say that the people, they did battle late. The battlers were tired. People that I know that were in the building said that it was hot in there and they battled late, so you know, people's energy just ain't gonna be where it should be anyway. So, you know, he come out, I'm like, wow, he's got a lot of bars. Then Official comes out, and she comes out like she has something to prove. And I think she really has placed herself in GOAT category in terms of, she's one of the GOATs, man. Like, Official, her career, resume, the work she's put in, she comes out with a crazy first round. I think she overpowered his round. Granted, she did rap longer than he did, and a lot of that was crowd reaction, which made her round like way past 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm not sure if that's what the exact time limit was, but I know Nitty said something in his second or third round about 2 minute 30-second round limit. So I'm assuming that was the limit, but her round seemed like it was like maybe 5 minutes of rapping and maybe another 2.5 minutes of crowd reaction, making her round like 7-8 minutes. I mean, it really wasn't no way Nitty was gonna win that round when she came, because he had came out crazy, and for her to like take the momentum back and then overpower it, it was like, wow, she got that first round. The second round, Nitty's second rounds have been crazy the last couple of years, and he's actually taken over the spot of second round king, and he came out with some retarded shit, and he got busy, and she came back again. She came back again with another crazy round. So now it's like she won the first round. I personally edged Nitty that second round. The third round, Nitty has another stellar round. Like, you know, normally Nitty be light on the third rounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, he be kind of short with the thirds or whatever. But he had another crazy bar field round. Like, he was not playing with her. He didn't like take this as, oh, this is just another battle. He really took her, like, respected her as an MC and didn't look at it as, oh, this is just a queen of the ring or this is a girl. He didn't look at it like that. It was like, no, this is an MC in front of me and I gotta take her as such. And he had a crazy third. Official third was good, decent, but it wasn't like her first two. It clearly wasn't like her first two. So I think she kind of let off the gas. I feel like Official kind of had the battle in her hand, and she just let it slip away at the last moment and got slightly edged out. If I was going to score it, I would say Rum Nitty 90 points, Official 87 points. That's how close it was. And then you're going to have people, and I'm not arguing with nobody that say Official got the first 2 rounds. Because we all kind of agree that she got that first round. And the second round is like this. You can give her the second, but bar for bar, I'm listening. And just me dissecting every line for line, I actually had Nitty winning the second round by a small margin. And I had him winning the third by a bigger margin. So I had Nitty 2-1. But I will say this, she not walking out of that battle a loser. Because, I mean, like I said, she if you ask her, she'll tell you she got the battle 2-1. And she probably in New Orleans right now celebrating. But let's just keep it real. Like, for her to go in there with who we pretty much, the consensus is Nitty's probably the best puncher at the moment. Best puncher in the world. One of the greatest punchers ever. for her to go in there with him and this battle was like this, or she might have edged him out and she might have won. She might have won the battle. So it's for her to do that against the best puncher in the world speaks volumes of her skill set. So, oh man, yeah, I had Nitty 2-1 in a close battle, and that was a great battle, by the way. Great battle. I just felt like she let off the gas a little bit in the third. That's it. That's the only thing that keeps her from like winning this battle convincingly for me. Let me see. Make sure I ain't skip no battle. Damn, what are we talking about? But anyway, let's go to the main event. Main event, Miss Hustle versus 40 Bars. For one, this is battle of the night for me. Oh, I ain't forget you, KCJ. That's what I'm forgetting. We'll get to that. Miss Hustle and 40 Bars. Battle of the night. It lived up to the hype. Damn, man. This battle, I don't know, man. We might have to review this a couple more times, man. For me, off first watch, I had 40 Bars winning rounds 1 and 3. 1 and 3. I had 40 winning. I had her winning the first by a little margin, and I had her edging out the third, and I had Hustle edging the second. I mean, but Hustle had 3 crazy rounds. 40 came out. 40 went second, and she was under a lot of pressure because Hustle's first round was just like bar after bar. And it was like, damn, come on, like, you know what just happened at Summer Impact, you and E Hart. You know it's a lot of pressure on you. They trying to take your credit away from you. So 40 reminded people of why she was one of the most viewed women, why she's one of the biggest names, why she has such a big following, why everybody respect her pen. She had to remind them of that, and she did. And that's the win right there. That's the win. She won by reminding people of how crazy her writing was. And her first round was probably some of the best writing of the entire event. Easily. Like, her first round may have been the most well-written round of the entire event for me. You know, it's up there, top 2, top 3, if not number 1. She had a little, I don't know, I ain't gonna say a stumble, but there was a moment where she gave us a little scare in the second round, and she was like, nah, I ain't finna do that, because the niggas was like, oh shit, she about to choke. She's like, nah, I know my shit, and I think she got the water, and she continued her round, so she didn't choke, but there was a little stumble there. I don't know what that was. Not a stumble, but a moment where it's almost looking like she is about to choke, but she didn't. She didn't choke, and she had a dope round too. But Hustle round was fire. Hustle continues the onslaught of bars until her third, and she tags in E Hart. E Hart comes in, and E Hart and Hustle basically tell a story about how if it wasn't for them, would none of y'all be here, which was kind of true. Like, I ain't gonna say kind of true, which is the facts. Like, they went in there and spit a little bit of, gave a little history lesson on their accomplishments and the path that they blazed for the women. And that was all facts. I don't think that was necessarily toward 40 Bars, but you know, she tagged her in. It was dope. E Hart should have been on the card in the first place, so I don't know what was up with that. But she got on the card anyway. How about that? You know what I'm saying? E Hart wasn't on the card, but she got on anyway. 40 had a crazy third. A little shorter than her other 2. It was shorter, but it was powerful. It was short and powerful. So now I'm trying to weigh it up because I'm looking at it like, okay, I got 40 winning round 1, and I got Hustle round 2. It's 1-1. This third round is finna call the battle. The fact that Hustle tagged somebody in, I mean, we just seen her do it with a Twerk battle. She's tagged in, I believe it was Farrah. She tagged somebody in a legacy battle. Now, it's like, y'all got this back and forth beef been brewing, beef back and forth. I don't know how I feel about that. It wasn't corny, but it definitely wasn't corny because it did work, but it was like, I don't think it was necessary. I don't think you had to do that versus 40 bars, but she probably felt like, hey, I'm about to be up 2 rounds to nothing anyway, so I can afford to take this risk here. 40 came back. I thought she could have rebutted E Hart jumping in, but she didn't. I don't think she did. And 40 had a great third. Her third was very, very well written. It was just a tad short. So that's where I'm trying to see, like, okay, a short dope round versus a dope third, but had a jump in with it. So how do you weigh that out? So I mean, for me, I still wind up just giving that round to 40 because she was by herself. She fighting 2 people now at this point, and she still managed to have a crazy third. And I'm not gonna just say because it was a tad bit shorter than her other 2 that she just lost the round because it was just a little shorter. And I'm not gonna do that. And I don't want to take away the round for Hustle because she tagged somebody in. So that's where I was having a problem with. But just pin wise, I think 40 may have outwritten Hustle. But it's hard to say because a lot of my dudes, they had Hustle winning. So my word ain't the Bible. My word isn't the end all be all. But that was Battle of the Night, and it was dope that the main event lived up to being Battle of the Night. I'm gonna go right into the I almost forgot Casey J, Ms. Merck. I know she would have been mad if I didn't mention this, but Casey J probably had one of the, if not the performance of the night. Casey J had a great first round. Her presence, she was looking good. Her bars was hitting, and I guess they was battling for Princess of the South. I don't think they was battling for Queen of the South because I think that belongs to official, but they was battling to see who was like the next best in the South. And Casey J, like, really, she said some shit. And then here come Miss Merck repping Memphis. Miss Merck comes out with a dope first half of a first round, and I felt like her bars was hitting, and her pen, the writing was dope, and I felt like she was actually on pace to win the first round. I thought she was going to overcome Casey J's first round had she completed her round, but she choked in her first, and it's crazy because you choked and you were doing good. Like, that's the part that hurt the most, is when you know you got some shit and the crowd don't want you to choke because they want to hear this dope shit you saying. They want you to finish. They don't even really care like that you choke. They kind of just want you to finish, and she didn't finish the round. She just gave up. Casey J comes back with an even stronger second round, and now at this point, it looked like the battle was over. It honestly, it just didn't look like there was no coming back from this at this point. Casey J's second round was kind of like the nail in the coffin. Miss Merck had a chance to kind of get out of the grave. Because, I mean, honestly, I felt like the battle was over anyway. Once she had choked, Casey got 2 crazy rounds to your choke, and now you got a chance to kind of get a round out. I think Miss Merck probably spit maybe 2 to 4 bars, if that, and she choked the second round. And here come Casey with a third crushing round. And wow. Sometimes body bags be like one person choking and another person getting busy, because you can choke all 3 rounds and still not necessarily die because your opponent not really saying nothing enough to take advantage of your chokes. Like, if somebody choked, your opponent's rounds against you still have to be magnificent in order for it to really look like a body bag. Casey J was saying something to the effect of, you were the first to represent the South, but you was choking and getting killed, and you were misrepresenting us. And like I say, man, punchlines are cool, but truth hurts. Like, punches is cool, but truth really can mess somebody up. So Casey was kind of painting a picture of, you was the first one to represent for all of us Southern ladies, but you was dying and choking. And it's crazy because Merck was up there once again choking and forgetting her material, and it just made what Casey was saying that much more true. And Casey had a third round that was crazy. Miss Merck, it's her. By this point, the battle's over. She knows it. The whole crowd knows it. But they still wanted her to spit at least a complete round. She doesn't even attempt to spit her third round. She just gave up, quit. I mean, I've been there too. I've been there too, man. Listen, a few of us have been there, but yeah, it was kind of to the point of, so what if even if I spit this third, like, battle's over. She's like, I'm not even gonna attempt it. I'm thinking, well, you didn't spit your second, so you should just spit your second for your third, or at least do that. But she didn't even want to try to spit her third because she didn't want to forget that one. And the second one that she forgot after 2 bars, she wasn't gonna try to run that one back. So it was like, it was over. It was body bag. And in fact, it's probably one of the worst bodies ever. Casey J 3-0 body bag of the night, body bag of the year so far. One of the worst bodies, period, in history to me. Miss Merck, come back stronger. Otherwise, I mean, if we're gonna keep doing that, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like, as you get to the point where it's like, I'm either gonna go harder and improve and stop choking, or I'm just gonna stop battle rapping at all. I'm just stop battle rapping, because for Casey to have been calling you out all those years, and she finally got you, and then she did that to you, it kind of, like, that has to hurt extra, because it's like, this woman been telling you that she wanted to cook you, and she knew she could do it, and you was, you know. Wow. So let me see. Is that all the battles? I think that's the event. Overall, the event was okay. Battle of the night was the main event. Hustle, 40 bars. Followed by Rum Nitty, an official. Chess, a dominating performance. Casey J, ultra dominating performance. Diesel and Cheddar, I look forward to seeing them again. I want to see Flames come back. I want to see her come back with more aggression next time, more energy. Robin Rhymes, she did her thing. She gonna keep improving. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Like I said, I ain't really want to give out no bars and none of that stuff, but yo, it's Danny Myers, Bar God. More on the way. West.